Hey everybody, you're watching Ready Set Drone, and today we want to tell you the most important setting you need to change to get the best possible footage with your DJI Avata 2, so stay tuned. So when we first started flying the Avata 2, we were first of all impressed by how well it flies. But we noticed in the goggles and in the footage that sometimes when you yawed or made a sharp turn, it looked a little stuttery, kind of like there was some sort of lack of smoothness to those actions, especially yaws. So we got the Avata filters that DJI supplied and we put them on. And we thought it would make a big difference. When you put one of these filters on, it actually slows down your shutter speed a little bit because it needs to have more light. And that's gonna give you what looks like smoother motion as the drone flies over things like this field of bluebonnets. However, we were still disappointed with how it was looking as it flew over the field of bluebonnets because despite the color looking good and getting a little bit of motion blur, we still felt like when you yawed or made a sudden turn, it looked a little jerky. So we went back to the drawing board and realized that we were flying in 4K 30, not 4K 60. As soon as we went into the goggles and made that change in the settings under camera and under quality settings, we noticed a big improvement in 4K 60 footage over 4K 30. Not only did the footage look better in 4K 60, but the flying experience is better. With the goggles on, you can definitely see a difference between 4K 30 and 4K 60 in how smooth the thing seems to feel as it flies. And that's because you're getting more frames per second. You're getting twice as many frames, and that's allowing your eyes to see more detail and less of a gap between each frame because it's doubling down the number of frames. You can also, of course, slow-mo those shots better if you're in 4K 60, but just generally, first thing you should do is go to your settings and change it from 4K 30 to 4K 60. So does that mean you shouldn't use filters on your Avata 2? No, that's not what it means at all. The DJI filters fit well, they're easy to put on, they seem to stay on pretty well, and they give you that little bit of motion blur as you're flying across something that makes it look so much more cinematic and pleasing to the eye. Filters are a big plus when you're trying to capture cinematic footage with an FPV drone. Love to know what you think about flying the Avata 2 in 30 versus 60 frames per second, and generally the experience of flying the Avata 2. Leave a comment below and let us know. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Ready Set Drone.